In this bass lesson, I want to show you my absolute bar none favorite bass fill of all time. Hi, I'm Luke from Become a Bassist, and if you want to learn an absolutely killer, super impressive fill, I'll show you that in this video, but I'll also show you how you can make the fill your own so you can use it in tons of different places, different keys, and even different styles. Check this one out, it's going to be great fun. Welcome to Become a Bassist, where it's all about insanely practical, no BS bass playing tips so you can play better bass and have more fun. Let's jump straight in. This bass fill I want to show you is from a real song. It isn't just some kind of academic exercise. So I want to play it for you, and I want you to tell me what song you think it's from. Now the absolute uber bass nerds, they'll probably know, but I want to let you have a guess first. So here's the fill. Yeah, let's go again. Just like that. A bit slower, it'll sound like this. What do you reckon? Do you recognize it? Do you know what song it's from? Press the pause button right now, scroll down to the comment section, have a guess in there. And while you're doing that, here's that fill one more time. Just like that. All right, the answer? This fill is from the song December 1963, also known as Oh What a Night. I'll put a link to it up here. Now, this is one of those songs that I heard a lot kind of growing up, but dismissed as being cheesy and dated. I wasn't really into it at all. But when I had to learn it for a band I was in, I was forced to really listen to it, and I found myself actually liking it, like a lot, like way more than I expected. And I ended up thinking teenage me was an idiot for not liking it. It's such a cool song, and the fill, it's just incredible. It's not kind of blisteringly fast or anything, but it's reasonably choppy, and it just fits so well with the song. And if you haven't checked it out, I'd really recommend it. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to play it, and then we'll talk about why it works and how you can take this fill and use it in other places. So we start by playing this A flat on the 11th fret of the A string, right there. Then we play B flat, 13th fret on the A string, and then slide up to that C above it on the 15th fret. Then we play the E flat on the D string, 13th fret right there. So far we have this. You could also pluck the B flat and C separately. It's kind of a little bit unclear exactly what happens on the recording, but that could work really well too. What comes next though is maybe the coolest part of the whole fill. So we've stopped on this E flat on the D string. Next we're going to do this. Yeah, so we're playing the F on the D string, and then pulling off to the E flat from the 15th fret to the 13th fret, and then going back down to the C on the A string, then straight back up to the E flat, and then the F above it. And you can either hammer on that last E flat to F, or you could pluck it as well. So far we have this. Yeah, the last little bit of the fill, it's also just cool as hell. It sounds like this. Yeah, we start by playing the A flat on the G string, the 13th fret, and then what happens next here, again, isn't 100% clear. I hear a little kind of ghost note after the A flat, but you could also just leave that A flat as a longer note. Either way is fine. Verses. Yeah, what happens next is very clear. We get a little chromatic run from this B flat, the 15th fret, up to the B natural and C on the G string, so 15th, 16th, and 17th fret. That means the whole fill slowed down sounds like this. Yeah, let's go one more time. Sped up. Just like that. By the way, if you want the tabs and notation for this fill so you can kind of follow along for yourself, I've made it available as a free download over at becomeabassist.com. I'll put a card up here where you can go and get it for yourself, and I'll put the link in the description of this video as well. Now, it's very well and good to learn to play new fills, but what you absolutely don't want is to be chained to just playing that one fill in that one song in that one key. But now you've learned that fill, I want to show you how you can make it your own so you can play it in other keys, other songs, other styles. If you can do that, then you can really start to build your arsenal of bass fills. So let's give it a try. Now this fill happens over an A flat chord. And if you have a look at the notes of the fill, it starts on an A flat, and it's mostly just A flat major pentatonic scale, right? There is that one note that's not in the major pentatonic scale, but for the most part, all A flat major pentatonic scale. right? Makes sense. An A flat major chord using A flat major pentatonic. Now all we have to do to make it work for other chords is start the fill on the root of that chord and play the exact same pattern. For example, if you had a D chord, you just play that exact same shape, but just starting on a D. If it's a G flat chord, yeah, that's right. You just start it on a G flat. Super simple. If you can wrap your head around this means you can use and adapt this fill to work over tons of other major or even dominant chords. So let's try that out. Is there a song that you know or a particular form you know that uses mostly major or dominant chords? What about a blues? That would be perfect for us. It's all dominant chords, so this fill is going to work over every single chord. So let's use a C blues and just kind of play this lick over that chord, every chord in that progression. We'll play it over the C chord. We'll find our F, plug in the shape, play it over the F chord. Same thing over the G chord. Yeah, so check this out. If we grab up a track, C chord, up to the F chord, F's here, back to the C chord, G chord, F chord, C chord. Yeah. Now, we had to change it up a little bit over the G chord, F chord, just because those chords only lasted 1 bar each and it's a 2-bar fill. But do you see how this works? You're using that lick in other places and in new ways. Now I am just using this as an exercise right now, and I probably wouldn't recommend playing this kind of thing on a gig because you'll end up sounding very repetitive, almost to the point of being predictable and dull and boring, and you don't want that. What you can do though is use this fill whenever you need to kind of play something a bit more choppy and to raise the energy level. You could also use it when you're improvising and just use it as a piece of language. Check it out. I'll improvise for a little bit and then I'll try and throw that fill in as a solo lick. Check this out. Let's chuck it in here. Yeah? So improvise a little bit and then through. Yeah, hear that fill in there, that little lick? Doing this stuff gets you below the surface level and really forces you to understand the music at a deeper level, which, you know, it will make you a better bass player and everything, but it's also just wicked fun to try these things out and figure out the puzzle and how you can make things fit. If you did this with every fill, every lick, every riff you learned, you'd end up with so much to say on the bass, you'd be unstoppable. How cool is this? We took a fill from like a 70s pop song, almost verging on kind of a disco vibe, and put it into an old school Chicago blues track. Try doing this with songs that you're playing yourself. Find all the major chords and see if you can inject this lick in there some way. It may be a total train wreck, it might be okay, or it could end up surprising you and everyone around with just how cool it sounds and how well it works. Like I said before, if you want the tabs and notation for this lick, just head on over to becomeabassist.com. You can go there, fill out the form on that page, and I'll send you the tabs and notation for the lick so you can start playing it, raising the intensity of whatever music you're playing, and of course, impressing the heck out of your friends. To recap though, you learnt what I think is one of the slickest, coolest, and just all-round banging fills in the history of bass. I showed you how to play it, but more importantly, I showed you how to take a fill like this, make it your own, and then apply it to other places so you can use it whenever, wherever, and however you want. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the company. If you're new to Become a Bassist and you liked what you found in this video, make sure you subscribe so you never miss another lesson from the BAB studio. I'm Luke from Become a Bassist, and hopefully I will see you in another video soon. Good luck with that lick. Keep on rocking.